me!
Surtr. Oh, that fucking ass dream again.
Hello, King Surtr. I'm back. Today, I'm here to introduce you to a very special friend of mine.
Red refrigerator.
Don't worry, King Surtr. I'm sure you two will become fast friends. After all, Red Refrigerator here opens up to people very easily. Did you hear what he just said, Red Refrigerator? Let's move closer. Well then, I'll leave you two boys alone to chill out. I'll be back to pick up Red Refrigerator later. Have fun!
And so, the wandering earthbound spirit of Gunnthrá, warped by the circumstances of her death, returned from the dead. Bearing a grudge, she killed Surtr in his own home and now seeks to destroy the Order of Heroes itself for failing to protect her. Thus, the beginning of the new Fire Emblem Heroes Guided, Wrath of the Lich Queen.
Brain damage story aside, this here is Gunnthrá, one of my most favorite heroes in this game. The reason being is because she looks and acts like a villain. Just look at that face, and just look at that chilling seal. One by one as your allies die, she'll gradually seal your fate as this horrible debuff eventually gets on top of you, and then you're eventually powerless to stop her as she delivers the finishing blow. This is why Gunnthrá, even to this day, is one of my favorites, because of this ability. A reverse blade tome, yes, but nowadays, debuffs is actually a little more commonplace than it used to be when she first came out. Now you've got Feigns, now you've got other versions of chills, and of course, you have Veronica. So with all these horrible things just kind of floating in the air, Blizzard now can do a good chunk of damage to just about anyone passing by. Now I'm not going to go and pretend that this build is like ultra super original or anything like that. No, because Gunnthrá is strong right out of the box. And as a result, I prefer to just kind of tweak things here and there. Of course, her A skill is absolutely deplorable, so you need to swap that for like Death Blow or Swift Sparrow. Swift Sparrow is pretty good, especially when you think about it like this. If you add like 439 and you add the Darting Blow seal to it, she's get 45 speed, which is pretty considerable. And you add a Hone Cavalry buff on top of that, that's 51. So she's actually pretty fast, even at base speed. And she's not even plus 10, so, you know, we're looking at 50 speed at base. That's pretty scary stuff. Now, I emphasize on attack this time because of that reason. You don't want to have too much speed, and you don't want to have, I guess, too little. Where she stands right now is actually not bad. I mean, you have to think about it. I mentioned this before in a previous Tempest Trials video. It's like, hey, you don't want to be too fast, because sometimes you're gonna run into people who are like, oh yeah, I have Worry Fighter. Oh hey, I'm Mirth. I have Great Flames. Oh hey, I'm Duma. I did a little bit of damage to you with my upheaval. Now you will never be able to double me. That sort of stuff. So speed, in a way, has been kind of like a weird stat. You don't want to have too much of it, in my opinion. You want to have enough to double some things and call it a day. It's good for defense, don't get me wrong, but even then, it's kind of like iffy now. A lot of units have like guaranteed doubles and stuff like that. I feel like the meta has just kind of been really weird when it comes to speed. I don't really trust speed as a stat anymore. And like back when the game first came out, speed was like, oh yeah, you gotta have lots of it. But now it's like, whatever, dude. You have some, that's great. But her being able to stack 50 without too much investment is a good thing. Swift Sparrow is like, what, 2 attack compared to this? It's like nothing. Then you add Darting Blow, okay, maybe compared to this will be 5 attack. That's why I'm using this build at the moment. I want to emphasize on how much damage she could do with all the debuffs that you now have on the enemy. But I think maybe it's better with Swift Sparrow. I don't know. I'm gonna use this build for now because I'm currently using the Res Ploy. I'm just gonna keep tossing on these debuffs and then I'm just gonna rip them to shreds. As a result of Res Ploy, I think that Fury is a pretty good skill as well. Fury, I've always mentioned this, it gives you visible stats, and visible stats gives you ploy power. You don't get ploy power from having Fortify Cav on you. You have to use an actual buff skill that gives you a visible stat increase. So Fury is not bad on her. But, I prefer more damage and stuff like that. But anyway, that's about it for my little presentation on her. Let's go and demonstrate her power. And now, the evil Gunnthrá shall bring nuclear winter to all who have failed her. First target, Toyota Celica. Alright, so Toyota Celica has, well, a couple friends over here. Meanwhile, Gunnthrá and the Dark Riders, and of course, the Ice Dragoninian, who is all for nuclear winter, shall go forth and destroy them all. Let's see how many kills we can give to Gunnthrá, the evil. Alright, let's see. I didn't actually put any debuffs on Celica, but I hold myself pretty well despite that. Now, I kind of wish now that I have used my Swift Sparrow. If I used that, I would overpower Celica and attack twice. But even then, it wouldn't do enough damage. So, we need to manufacture some damage. But then again, if I do that, maybe it would get out easily. So how do I go about destroying them? I suppose first things first, we're going to destroy Elder Toguro, who possessed this Oscar. And then, we'll let Gunnthrá move somewhere else. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stand right here. I'm just gonna stand right here. What are you gonna do, pal? I'm gonna stand right here. I'm Gunnthrá. I'm gonna stand right here. There's nothing you can do.
As you will.
If you dare attack me, well, you attacked me. Great. I'll tear you to shreds on the coming turn. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna... I guess I could have Priscilla stand there. And Priscilla, with her pretty high resistance, can actually go and weaken Celica. Because Toyota Celica has this problem where she's very offensively based, so a lot of her other stats aren't very good. So I could just debuff Toyota Celica and then double her on the coming turn. So that could happen too. I think that's what I would do. Gunnthrá and her friends are all villains, and villains are the ones who use debuff. Though that was an unnecessary move. What is that? Don't do that! That is so scary! That's so scary! But that's also calculated. That is why I stood there. It is such a stupid spot. I knew something like this could happen.
What can I do?
Now, we would go and eliminate Nino, and then we can... Oh, I don't have enough health for that. I see. Alright, let me think for a second. I've got 3 targets I need to take down. This is some kind of nonsense here. Let's see, how do I take down 3 targets? What a predicament. Okay, alright. This is a little unfortunate. I can't just shoot heals across the wall to get over there. This is one of these times where Physic would have been really nice. I actually kind of recommend Physic as a heal move, especially in Aether Raids. Now, I can eliminate Nino, so that's what I'm going to do first. I'm not going to let that slide.
What a predicament.
What a predicament. Now Now, Nino gets to suffer the same fate as Canas. Okay, let's see. What next?
I will fight.
I suppose we could do this. Not exactly my
Onward.
course of action, but here's what I'm gonna
There is my calling.
do. Or, if I'm feeling like an awful person, I could also just do this. Yeah, I can just do this.
May the dance move you. Goodness.
Goodness, I'll have you do it, Gunnthrá. You gotta finish what you started. See, even Gunnthrá, with her massive boobs and womanly charm, could still produce the voice of a cute girl. Now, we're gonna just go and cripple you to death with this fun and exciting. And so the evil Veronica rolls over Tiki and crippled her with the evil sound of. Now that all of her stats have been rendered useless, she'll muster the remaining strength to fight Minion, to which she just spits all over Tiki's face and.
Behold my power.
Behold my power! I mean, look at all the muscles that Ninian has. It is no wonder Eliwood cannot tell who the hell that is. I wouldn't be able to. I mean, look at her. Normally, she looks like just, I don't know, this gigantic mass of, like, well, kind of fatty, actually. She does look kind of fatty when she looks like this. Doesn't she look kind of fatty? It's probably because of her boobs. But it seems like her body is mainly just kind of chubby. And her arms are like sticks. I don't know, I always thought that Ninian is kind of chubby. So I don't know how she turns into this muscular, younger Toguro kind of monster, but I suppose that's Fire Emblem for you. Okay, now let's go in and continue afflicting the enemy with our favorite thing, debuffs, 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 so that we can send them all to the Shadow Realm peacefully without having to deal with their nonsense.
Of course.
Alright, unfortunately I do not have enough speed? Are you serious? I don't have enough speed?
Yes. Good.
You know, I'm not gonna use Death Blow anymore. I lied. Death Blow sucks. I should have used Swift Sparrow. I feel like with then again I could have gotten a home. That's what I did wrong. I didn't get a home.
What
Yeah.
can I do?
Oh dear.
Did you call for me? Of course.
So I guess I'll just have to do this.
I'd like onward.
I could shoot you across the wall, right? And then you'll get so mad you'll just run into Minion and die.
Yes.
I guess that could happen. Yeah, I apologize. This is bad. I should have used Swift Sparrow. There's a lot of times where you don't one-shot someone to death. If I had used Swift Sparrow, I would not have needed home. I would not have needed home at all. So I apologize for kind of misleading you. I mean, I'm not wrong in what I said. It's just,
Yes. Of course.
well, not
Of course.
100%
I will
accurate.
fight.
Because if I run into situations like these, you're still going to run into people who rely on speed rather than, oh, they're always a worry fighter. In fact, I feel like I don't see that much worry fighter these days. Anyway, with all these debuffs and a home, well, Mark can go straight to hell. To icy hell.
Yes.
Alright, and now
Dance move you.
Gunnthrá gets to move again. Gunnthrá can't kill Mirth. Oh, that's because Great Flame. Well, due to Great Flame being an
Of course.
limiting factor here, we're just gonna do 70 damage to the Reinhardt. We're gonna do 70 damage to the Reinhardt, and then we're gonna build up debuffs and
Yes?
get this Mirth.
Did you call for me?
Mirth can try as she will, but she will not be able to. Actually, I'm trying to move here. She'll not be able to kill one of these guys. Ha! Dragon me no me Gunnthrá ga he cow. Debuffs activated. Double No, wait, just one. Ah, she has more resistance than me. This is why I prefer Fury over...
Of course.
Well, then again, I don't know. I could be wrong.
Did you call for
Well,
me?
that's okay. This is why we have this. Yeah! Why else do you think Veronica is nearby? So that I can go and give you all these debuffs and make you take astounding amount of damage.
What a predicament.
I really, really like Gunnthra's playstyle because 69! 69! Gunnthrá just 69 Dragon Nino to death. Now that's hot. I really like Gunnthra's playstyle, though. I really do. Her playstyle amuses me deeply. The ways that debuffs can act as an opposite blade tome has always been a good style. Like I said before, I feel like she's more of a villain than Surtr, really. I wouldn't be surprised if she had been a villain and then just kind of got scrapped. Anyway, alright, let's see. If I could just do a little more speed, then again, I probably couldn't. That's okay, though, because I've got speed to take you out. Cordelia got really wrecked there because of that seal. But... perhaps I could do this. Yes, smile, Soleil. Smile as your friend all gets affected by do debuff. And now you get to do die. 68 times 2! Now it's your turn to die because you have debuffs out the ass. You? This is what happens to those who defy the great Gunnthrá.
Of course.
Now you will die. And this is why I also really like the seal type skills, especially Chilling Seal, the king, or I guess the queen of all seal skills. Because when there's only one opponent left, they'll always eat it, and they'll take maximum damage. And this is exactly what's happening to Effie right now. Frozen into a popsicle, and then licked to death by the evil Gunnthrá. Alrighty then, let us move on to the next one. Man, not caring about Arena really worked out for me. I really enjoy the fact that I can now sit around like this and amuse myself instead of being like, hey, you know, this doesn't work in Arena 21 because I need to have more points. I don't give a shit about points. I just want to have fun with my game. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fight people who actually build their builds optimally, except I'm gonna destroy them because I have Gunnthrá. Ooh.
What a predicament.
See, that's a problem. Being in tier 21 for so long, you see people who just put like distant counter on like Grima or something like that, and it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen because they wanted some points. I'm so glad that in a way that Aether Raids was a thing, because at least Aether Raids have the common courtesy of not having you ruin your damn builds just because points. Like, points. Come on, man. Who cares about points?
Did you call
Anyway, I'm gonna just sit back because I don't match colors well. Let's sit back. Oh, I'm gonna move you away from Feng.
May the dance
May the dance move you away. Okay, that's some nonsense right there. And I should have Minion stand there and panic ploy her. That would have been really pleasant. But because of not having any panic ploy, I'm gonna now have to do this. Yeah! Ooh. Now I'll give you some debuffs for Gunnthrá to work with. Not enough damage. That's actually pretty unfortunate. Goodness.
as you will.
Goodness. That is unfortunate. I thought I would do enough damage, but apparently I don't. Goodness.
Yes?
Oh well. guess you still can't quite beat Triangle Advantage unless you have your Draconic
What can I
Aura
do?
charged up. I actually felt like I wanted to give Gunnthrá a special Spiral. And I would have give special Spiral to her. Like I said earlier, I would have given her special Spiral. And in situations like these,
Of course.
I really wish I have special Spiral, because then I would have been able to be like, hey, I've got this Moon Baldo! And then like, Alkaida's face just goes, whoa, excuse me, what? And then she dies. That's exactly what would have happened, but no. No. I only have one special Spiral, and I am giving it to my favorite character of all, so.
What a predicament.
Oh, I do love Gunnthrá a lot. She's not my favorite character of all. Just my favorite character.
Of course.
Just not of all.
May the dance move
May the dance move
Of
you.
course.
Now I'm gonna go and blow Anna like this. There, now Gunnthrá blew Anna, and now Anna is dead. Blown to death by the evil Gunnthrá. God, I hope I have enough points to get to tier 21, tier 20. Traps are hot. This is exactly something you would say there, West Niles virus. That's probably how you catch West Niles virus too.
Yes.
Alright, let's go and prepare our debuff squadron. Ready to debuff. The Dark Riders shall debuff the enemy. Or they go over there instead. Okay, then. Debuff success.
Of course.
We ploy the ploy boy. Now the ploy boy gets eaten. Yeah. Ooh. God, I love this attack animation. Look at all that triangle. That triangle is so hot. I mean, I know traps are hot, but like, that triangle is so incredibly hot. That is like the highest point of Arvis's entire career, being able to shoot triangles out. And now I'm gonna go and put Shishi to ice.
Desist in your actions.
Desist in your actions. I feel like a policeman.
Onward.
Desist, and now you're dead. Now we got Perry. Perry's actually got some serious skill inheritance here. Holy crap, dude. I want a Perry like this. You know what? I think I will build a Perry like this. Look at this dude he stands for. Perry is so strong. Wakasa. And look at all this chill and all this. I don't know if I actually agree with Wakasa, but that steady stands for though. Look at this. She's a real monster. Have you guys seen this old show in Nickelodeon back in the day? Ah! Real monsters! Because that's what that is. That's a real monster.
Did you call for
And West Niles virus, a ton of resistance as well. Real monsters! How do we defeat real monsters? We go and get this. We piss all over their stats, and then we have Gunnthrá. With her sexy, cute voice. I mean, just look at her with her, like, large, womanly shape and large breasts. You wouldn't think that she's capable of producing the sound like a small girl, but she did. She does. She does. Like, does that look like someone who would produce a sound like that? She looks like my mother. And there's no way that she could produce such a sound, yet she did.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, well, we can have Perry run into this Veronica, and then Perry will die. It's a little unfortunate, but, you know, this is what happens. If she doesn't die, then I guess, well,
Yes.
Gunnthrá can kill him. Yeah. I love Perry so much. From what I understand, that's not her voice in Fates, but it doesn't matter. I like that voice so much. It's so cutesy wootsy. Traps are so hot. I'm so glad that I get to fight this guy before I finish today's little thing. Because, what a wonderful name. Oh, how wonderful. Tier 20 is not that hard to get into still. Good. It's been like 5 months since I cared about this, and now I am back in tier 20, baby. I'll go next season. I'm gonna go and get to tier 21 with my favorite character. No, not my ultra favorite character, just one of my favorite characters. You will know, you will see, and then you will understand who it is. But anyway, yeah, this episode's mainly just to showcase the evil of Gunnthrá and really nothing else. I thank you all for watching. Until next time.